Cave explorer. Cantrell Caving decided to return to a narrow passage he had discovered weeks earlier. He knew that tunnel was risky, especially after the recent rains, but curiosity got the better of him. Even at the cave's entrance, the silence felt heavy in the air, as if something inside was waiting for him.
That water is cold. Alright guys, we have made it out to the cave that's on the demolition ranch. Or off the ranch.
Wait, is it beeping already?
Well, see,
As soon as he started crawling, icy water brushed against his arms. It was shallow, but enough to show that the cave was different this time. He kept moving forward, shining his flashlight through the tight passage as the ceiling seemed to drop lower with every foot he advanced. Mud clung to his knees. His breathing echoed off the walls in a way that sounded like there were two people inside the tunnel instead of one.
I got water in my ear, I can't hear you. Rain don't play around. 24-hour challenge in the cave. Yeah.
As he pushed into the tightest part of the passage, he noticed the water rising with every move he made. The space was so narrow that he had to keep his head turned to the side just to breathe. The water began touching his chin. Even so, convinced the tight section would be short, he kept forcing his body forward.
Try really hard to keep my head. Well, this is where we're at now. Yeah, this is intense.
I love that they're saying this is intense.
Yeah.
That makes me
heard that yet.
That makes me feel good because I was scared in here. I'm like, what if these guys just come in and they're like, oh, it's a piece of cake. Let's climb it.
Yeah. No, this is a little rough.
Yeah.
That's when the worst began. The water wasn't just rising, it was rushing into the passage, as if something deep inside the cave had suddenly been blocked. The level climbed far too fast. Cantrell tried to back up, but the tunnel was so tight that every movement in reverse felt almost impossible. The water was now hitting his mouth. Panic took over.
Is he under?
Oh, hell no, I'm gonna do it.
I can just barely hear right here.
So loud. The echo.
This is the waiting area.
I'm glad I didn't go in there and
Are you going, Jacob?
Oh, he just bailed.
With his chest pressed against the floor and the ceiling practically touching his face, he realized there was no way to go back. The only chance of getting out was to push forward, but a small rock ahead kept him from lifting his head high enough to breathe. The water rose a few more centimeters. Cantrell was trapped, his face partially submerged, his heartbeat pounding out of control.
Yeah, you good? Oh, you good, Trent? Oh, dude, you're yeah, let's you can hear him?
You okay?
That's okay. I'm sorry. No, you're good, you're good.
Yo, walk some of that off. You literally have. Just breathe, man. It's like,
Let me see. Yeah, man, you busted it bad. Y'all both.
Dang,
buddy.
Cantrell Caving emerged from the cave shaking, covered in mud, with the look of panic still carved into his face. That day, he didn't just fight the rising water. He came face to face with the thin line between courage and recklessness. And to this day, he says the scariest part wasn't almost drowning. It was the unmistakable feeling that the cave itself didn't want to let him leave.
Alright dudes, well we got out, I cleaned the mud off the lens.
Y'all can work on that tomorrow.
We'll link everyone down below. Matt's about to go.
We're out of
We'll find something else for y'all.
That night, the explorer decided to push his limits by entering one of the narrowest and most dangerous caves in the region. He knew it would be difficult, but he had no idea what he was about to face. The entrance already felt like a warning, a tight, silent opening, almost as if it were waiting for him.
Whoa, slippery.
As soon as he began crawling, the sound of his own breathing echoing off the walls created an immediate sense of unease. The tunnel was so tight that his back scraped the ceiling while his chest pressed hard against the ground. Every movement had to be perfect.
Yes, it's opening up. Yes. Oh, it's good to be out. Whoa. Whoa, we're in the volcano room.
A few minutes later, he reached an even narrower passage. There was barely any room to turn his head. The only option was to keep moving forward. He switched on his flashlight and pointed it toward the opening ahead. It was much tighter than it had looked from a distance. Even so, he decided to keep going.
Oh, I feel that air rushing.
Yeah, dude, that air's coming from somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, the mud.
As he crawled forward, loose dirt began to fall in tiny grains onto his helmet. The sound echoed as if the cave itself were breathing. He tried to ignore it, but when he attempted to move his arm forward, he realized something terrifying. His shoulder had become wedged between two rocks. Panic hit instantly. His breathing sped up, and the thin air felt like it wasn't reaching his lungs at all. The flashlight shook in his hand, lighting only a few inches ahead. He tried to back up, but his body wouldn't move. Stuck, alone, deep inside a cave.
Oh, it's a nervous breakdown up there.
Oh. Oh, you think this is nervous breakdown?
Maybe.
Well, it had to happen at some point. Yeah, it looks bad up here. It looks really bad.
Okay, then that's what we need to go into.
Oh no.
He started breathing way too fast, almost hyperventilating. Every second felt tighter, more suffocating. But then, with every bit of strength he had left, he tried to twist his body just a few millimeters to the side. The rock scraped hard against his shoulder, and finally gave way.
James! Yeah. Oh. You're over here? Yeah. Oh. Dude. This place is a maze, man.
Oh, hey, I see your light.
Dude. I thought we were never gonna see each other.
Dude, I know. Oh, I found my way back up to the mystery room.
Oh, man.
Two different ways to get up there.
Really?
Apparently.
I found some ropes that go down to the Emerald Pool, I think.
That's where we need to go.
Okay.
Desperate, he started crawling backward, pushing himself with his elbows and ignoring the pain shooting through his body. He couldn't tell if what he'd felt was real or just panic taking over. He just kept moving until the faint light of the exit finally came into view. And when he reached the outside at last, he collapsed to his knees, gasping for air like he had just been given a second chance at life.
Oh, yeah, it's good to be out, ain't it?
Oh, yeah, that is fresh, guys. Made it.
We made it, man.
Caveman hikes had explored plenty of dangerous caves before, but nothing compared to the challenge he was about to face. That day, he decided to risk his own life by entering a cave system so narrow it looked like it was built to swallow anyone who dared go inside. He knew it was risky, but he had no idea just how far that risk would go.
Need a little sibling rivalry.
No, I just need that drill.
Okay. Drill is coming. Now let's get Gary through there.
As soon as he went in, he realized just how tight the place really was. The space was so narrow that his chest scraped against the ground while his back pressed against the ceiling. The air was heavy and damp, and every movement felt like it made the space around him shrink even more.
It's also body twisting techniques to get through stuff. Some of it, if you can twist your body, you can get through a smaller space.
I know that, like, I can...
To move forward, he had to push his body inch by inch, sliding his arms ahead and forcing himself to stay calm. But the cave offered no mercy. The deeper he went, the tighter the passage became. His flashlight shook in his hand, lighting only a few inches of rock in front of him. Then the worst happened. When he tried to squeeze through a tight curve, the rock caught his left shoulder. He tried to push his body forward. Nothing. He tried backing up. Nothing. The stone had locked him in place at the most unforgiving point in the passage. Panic shot through him like an electric jolt.
The squeeze master had to exhale to get through, and he's putting 200-pound bodies through this. Come on, guys, it's fun. Running 20 miles a day is just good exercise. It's fun. Everybody's doing it. You have to decide which way you want your head to be, because once you're locked into position...
His breathing turned shallow. His heartbeat ramped up, and the space around him felt like it was shrinking even tighter. He tried to calm himself, but the air was so limited that every inhale felt like it was stealing what little oxygen the cave still had. The silence made everything worse. The echo of his own breath, the scrape of rock against his clothes, and the rising panic building inside his chest. When he finally made it out of the cave, covered in dirt, shaking, and still in disbelief about what he had just gone through, Caveman Hikes said it was one of the most terrifying experiences of his entire life, and it became clear that in caves like that, you're not the one in control. The Earth is.
Now I'm tired.
It's not comprehending.